Hello guys, today we're going to talk about this kind of forgotten, interesting film called Magic. It was released in 1978, it's rated R, it's an hour 47 long, and it was released on DVD in 2007. It had a very late DVD release, compared to other ones I've talked about. It has a 6.8 out of 10 on IMDb from users, and about 7,000-ish user votes. It stars Anthony Hopkins in a very early performance of his, and of course we know him from Silence of the Lambs and those movies, and Anne Margaret, who was in The Cheap Detective. It was directed by Richard. I hope I get this right. The letters are Attenborough. So Edinburgh, I think, I hope, or that A could be a U, I don't know, but anyway, and he actually played Hammond in Jurassic Park. Who knew, right? Interesting, huh? I don't know what else he's directed. I know this is one of them. He probably directed other stuff, but he's acted too pretty well. Alright, on Rotten Tomatoes, it has an 83% by critics, but only 18 critics, and 63% by audiences, about 300-ish audience members. It doesn't have a critics consensus. It is available to stream on Shudder, but nowhere else. It's available to rent and buy on Microsoft Store. It's available to buy on Amazon. And remember itself, man. Oh man, it is a very it's a psychological character study, which I enjoy. It's an entertaining one because the movie also has Burgess Meredith in it too, and it's very compelling. I mean, there's some criticism because what it's about could be seen as another dummy story, which has been in a lot of horror anthologies, but this has a twist of it where it's not really like a fantasy horror. It's definitely a more psychological horror. So there's that twist in it, psychological twist in it. And all right, as for the story itself, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't say it starts off sluggish, but it develops the characters a bit before the plot gets really going, which is fine. I didn't mind it, but it is definitely a 70s film. A lot of these films are actually, I'm surprised, I didn't intend that, but a lot of these films are pretty 70s films. Acting's awesome. The acting's great. Cinematography's very solid. The score is pretty good too. Story-wise, it is clever and it's original, but I think you can make the case that there might be a touch padding, mostly in the beginning, but it's hard to say. Actually, no, I don't think there's that much padding. I think a lot of it's just people might go into expecting a certain kind of movie, but it's kind of is, but it's a little bit, it does enough to be like, it's kind of different, but it's still in that umbrella of dummy movies, so you gotta be careful with that. But overall, it's enjoyable. It's a very good and enjoyable film. A little tragic, which I enjoy tragic stories, but it depends on how you see tragic. But overall, I find it very compelling, and it's a hidden gem, really. I mean, because you have these great actors and actresses, and a great great guy behind the camera, and it's very well done. And I think the biggest reason why it got overlooked because the dummy story has been done to death. Even then, it's been done quite a bit, and now it's been done throughout all mediums for all people of all ages. So at that point when it was released, and even when people look up movies, people might see it as kind of beating a dead horse, which it kind of is, but it beats the horse. It's one of those films that even though it's beating a dead horse, it beats the dead horse so fucking well that you kind of have to still want to watch it and get it and admire how well that person's beating that dead horse. I know it's kind of extreme example, but and that's the thing. It's not like all right. Even though we might be beating kind of a dead horse, let's see how creative we can get with it. And it gets a little creative with how they do it. I wouldn't say they go full bore in how they do it, but they do enough to warrant a watch, in my opinion. But yeah, that's all I have to say about it. Overall, it's a very well made film. The only thing that's really harming it, is the fact that it is kind of something we've seen before, but it's done so well, and it's very compelling that it's easily forgivable. Easily. And yeah, that's magic. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like the videos, and check it out. On DVD. I've seen it a lot in FYE, a lot, and it's a newer cover of it, so they're gonna have a shit ton of these things flying around. I don't think you'll be able to find it in places like Walmart or Myers, but if you go to like FYE or even online, you should find it easily. However, looking it up online can be a bit tricky. Instead of just putting magic, you may have to put magic movie or something like that. But yeah, that's pretty much. But yeah, good movie. Check it out. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like the videos, and have a good day.